The amount of stupid that happens between episodes is so real. Because we're tired. It's 5:00. No, it's not. It's 4:32. Wait a minute. What happened to 5:00? Was it almost 4:00 the last time I said something about the time?
Yeah.
Okay, what the? Whatever. We're fighting Bebop and Rocksteady.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Shut up. So, I would like to say that I saw the first two Billiam and Ted movies.
He would like to tell you that.
I did. I mean, I just told you.
I know.
And they aren't terrible. Well, that's definitely.
This is just stellar review. Not terrible.
They're not, okay. They are everything you expect movies from that time. God damn. Why are you hurting me so much?
You see, Schroeder said kill the tortoise and you retarded.
But as a game, as the player, fuck. They do so much damage. And like, there's no animation to let me know we're about to fuck you up. I guess like his legs getting all wibbly is supposed to be like the hint. Like he does the wind up. Oh, so much damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Hi, hello everybody. My name is Phil Swift, and I used to snort cocaine. I don't anymore because my wife said I was no longer allowed to.
No, I'm a good man. I think you're at least the main one. Give you
I haven't gotten my lapel mic yet. Like it'll either be here Friday or it'll be here like next week.
Are you like chomping at the bit for it?
Huh?
Are you like chomping at the bit for it?
I'm really interested to see how well it works, yes.
Good.
Because if I can like clip it to, the only downside is I'll have to wear a shirt when I record instead of just being fat and naked. Put that fucking image
wear a bow
in your
tie?
head. I don't know. First off, no. There's so many things wrong with that statement.
I'm just saying there are options. You don't have to wear a shirt.
I mean, I could technically wear a necklace. A necklace would be better than the bow tie.
You can also just clip it to your skin.
My who?
Your skin.
Skin. I was thinking about clipping it to my glasses. Honestly. Like, or I could just like clip it to a dreadlock and have the dreadlock like dangle by my face. There are options.
There are options other than putting on a shirt. Anything to not have to wear a shirt.
So I've told you maybe I have. This is an episode that doesn't have like one central theme. We're just going to be talking about a bunch of different things. But if I told you about how like much I don't really like wearing pants, more specifically pants, not things that cover my underwear, but pants, like things that go all the way to my ankles.
Not specifically.
I don't wear pants. Not as a rule exclusively. Like, I don't never wear pants. But for the most part, I just don't really wear pants. And the reason for that is I'm short. He already knew that.
Mm-hmm.
And probably most of the people watching this already know that. I am a short person. I'm 5'5", which means that at 5'5", if you weigh like 190 pounds, you're morbidly obese. Because you are effectively the height of a middle schooler. But I don't wear pants for that reason alone. Because on average, I can get shorts that like dangle below my knee. So I just usually wear shorts most of the time. But my aunt bought me a pair of yeah, there's a pair of South Pole pants. I think they're South Pole. And honestly, when I got them, and like I'll admit, looking at them, they looked like, oh, there's no way these are gonna fit. These are small. Like there's just like no way these are gonna fit. And I was kind of like bummed out. I was like, oh man, I can't wear these. Not only like did she kind of like waste money, but also it reminds me that I'm fucking fat as fuck. I put those pants on I put those pants on as a lark just to see what would happen. And not only do they fit very fucking well. And oh my god, are they comfortable? Holy shit, are these like a pair of my favorite pants now? Like I like them so much. They're sweats, by the way. They're sweats, but they like the inside of them is. Have you ever bought like a new pair of sweatpants and like they're like modern sweats, and the inside is basically like baby hair?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's so soft. Like it's so soft. I would just say, to explain how comfortable they are. I slept in them.
That is saying something.
Like I don't wear pants, and I slept in these pants. Like I was able to fall asleep in them because they were comfortable.
I mean, for a good long while, you didn't wear underwear. Are you still not wearing underwear?
I have on underwear now. The reason I wasn't wearing underwear is because I didn't want to buy any more underwear. Because I didn't see the need to wear underwear. Because one, it's better for your testicles, and two, I don't poop myself. At least not outside the house.
I like to point out, like, if you're shitting yourself, in most cases, like, it's liquid.
I want to talk to y'all about something real quick. Here's a conversation I had with somebody else who isn't talking to me right now, but don't worry about that. Every single time, and this is a statement that you can argue with me if you want to, I don't care, but I think you're wrong. Every time you've ever shit on yourself as an adult, every single time you've ever shit on yourself as an adult, this shit was exactly the same.
Neon Night Riders.
Like the consistency of it?
Yeah, like no, the consistency and the smell. It was this is in 2020. This is in 2020. Neon Night Riders take place in 2020. Just even further proof that they had no idea what the future would be like.
Look, they dreamed.
Ow. But yeah, that's like something I like realize is like, if you've ever pooped, like, and the reason for it is, if you've ever pooped on yourself, there's a good chance that the reason you pooped on yourself is because there was probably something either wrong with your stomach. The only excuses, in my opinion, for pooping on yourself is your stomach isn't doing so hot, or your stomach isn't doing so hot, or you can't get to a bathroom. Now, I'm a believer that I know there are some people who are like, well, you should always be able to hold it. And I was like, that's fucking dumb. Like that's just a dumb thing to say. Because
I gotta puke. Well, just
don't puke. Like, I personally don't vomit. Like, I don't. The only time I will ever vomit is if something chokes me. That's the only time I'll throw up. And even then, like, it'll have to like fight its way out. I don't throw up. But some people throw up at the slightest like hint of a like, I know people who, like, if they hear that, they gotta puke.
What are horizontal, by the way?
Huh?
I don't know if you've watched enough of Motohar's videos to get that, but like if he reads or sees something he thinks like smells disgusting or looks disgusting,
yeah,
it'll make him like sarcastic.
Well, that's how it is when I think about eating poop. Like, like it makes me gag. But that's the thing, I'll gag, but I won't. I'm not gonna vom. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, asshole. Just an asshole is what you are. You're a doodoo man who likes doodoo in his hand.
No. Not even a little.
Have I offended your senses?
Nothing so, like, dramatic for me.
Oh, shell shock.
No, shell shock. You touched trickle. Again, I still feel that man deserved to be eaten by that shit.
Yeah. Just like to point out that they didn't like cover that on news and things like that. But yeah, back to Dookie. Every single time you've ever shit on yourself, it's been exactly the same. Because the reason you would not be able to like get to the bathroom is because it's coming out too fast, or like suddenly you have to shit. Because anybody who doesn't believe in suddenly I had to shit, like live long enough. My grandmother would say, keep living. Eventually, there's gonna come a day where something's gonna happen to you, and you're gonna suddenly have to shit. Most people don't just get sick intentionally; stuff just happens. And like if you gotta shit, and sometimes having to shit comes out of nowhere. It really does sometimes come out of nowhere. It's 60 years in the future. Like sometimes, like it comes out of nowhere, and you have to poop. Like you just gotta poop. And just like that, we were back where we started.
Well, I mean, all things begin and end with shit.
No, I mean like the stage that we started recording on. I'm there now.
I stay on my stage. So how are you gonna get this? Are you just gonna keep playing? I guess.
Well, I'm gonna end it. This is episode 13. I don't know and I have like 8 minutes to go. I don't know if I'll beat it in 8 minutes. Depending on where I am. If I get to the end of the stage in 8 minutes, like if I get to Krang in 8 minutes, then that'll just be it. That's what we'll do. Like we'll be done.
Good old Krang. I forget which studio is doing it. There's also a cartoon coming out about the rabbit.
Usagi?
TMNT. Yeah. It's more so based on the comic books, but yeah, he's getting his own.
Good.
Suit.
He's been in different stuff. Like he's been in like almost every iteration of Turtles cartoons, but like he's never like been like a character that they expanded on.
Again, I don't know where it's supposed to be. I don't imagine like on Nickelodeon.
That's who currently owns TMNT. So if it's not on Nickelodeon, they would have to license it out. Ow.
Which I mean, that's not unheard of.
Nickelodeon owned TMNT since like 2012, I think. If not 11. Oh my god. Oh, this is dumb. Great. This timing is... Suck me until you die. Just suck all of me. Put me in the vacuum of your body and take it away. Stop! Stop! I don't like. Quit it!
You don't consent? No does me no.
Fuck! I just got butt fucked into eternity. Like I got butt fucked into eternity. I got butt fucked until I died. Multiple times.
It's only funny because you were literally traveling through time and getting butt fucked.
Oh my gosh. Normal mode is so hard. Hard mode is impossible. And these track you. Like, regardless of what anybody tells you, they track you. I'm gonna stand in front, I'm gonna stand by the next one and see if it still bounces toward me. Or if it bounces in a zigzag pattern.
Oh, zigzag.
Yeah, it just bounces towards you. Oh. Great.
Is it great?
No. I'm being facetious.
Liars.
Okay. So I just want you to know, like, to tell everybody, like, I submitted the request for my new Motorola, my replacement Motorola today, and I don't know why I was so like, I don't know, for whatever reason I was like holding off on it because I was anxious about it. I don't know why I was so anxious. Like, I don't understand why. Like, I backed all my data up. Like, everything that was important to me, I got off the phone.
Which is kind of for most.
Yeah, it was at the moment. It was all I really gave a damn about. But hold on, I just want to say this without having to fight. When I was talking to the person like through the chat, and I was talking to them, and I didn't know if it was a man or a woman. Like, I don't think they gave me a name. If they did, I wasn't.
I remember you being surprised that there were actually human beings.
No. That's my phone company. Yeah, that was a woman. And so, like, I talked to the person at Motorola, and when I tell you that it was weird, because I was talking to you while I was talking to them, and I said, like, this is clearly just a human, like, who is like probably working from home and doing this job. And the reason I said that was because they kept saying, "Oh, okay, ... And I was like, "Are you fucking with me here? Like, are you trying to say that you don't believe?" Because they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna need your IMEI number," and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I told her, like, "Yeah, my battery is swollen and my screen is broken." And so she knows I can't use the phone. The screen is broken and the battery is swollen. And so for them to be like, she's like, you're gonna need contact your cell provider and get that information. And I was like, yeah, probably ain't gonna do that. And here's what went funny. She asked me, "Do you have the box?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she went on about like this was after she asked me about the IMEI number, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't have it." And the last couple times I contacted Motorola, they had that on file already, at least as far as I could tell, because they already knew what the number was. And so I'm like, "Well, why don't you have it?" Because, you know, it's y'all's phone. It's y'all's phone. Why don't you have it?
Well, you were asking them for money at this point. So.
They didn't care. Well, I mean, they had it before. So my question is still like, why don't you have it? If you've had it before, why don't you have it? And I told her that. And then, keep in mind, like, she asked me for it. Then she asked me if I had the box. And then she told me, well, you're going to have to contact your mobile provider to get that number. And then I told her, okay, I got it. And she was like, okay, for security reasons, how did you get it? To which I'm like, are you fucking, like, what is the deal here, bitch? Are you assuming that I'm a thief? Or like, do you think like, what's going on? And then she was like, how did you get the number? And I was like, you asked me about the box, and then you didn't bring it up again. So I inspected the box, and the number was on the box. And she's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, ... And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then at the end of it all, she was like, okay, to like, you know, process this order, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to like, I'm gonna have to call you. And she was like, don't be on the, like, just like keep your phone handy or whatever, and I'll like contact you. Okay, that happened. And I was like, all right, cool. And so, you know that I've been watching a lot of scam baiting videos here recently. And lo and but goddamn hoes, the woman on the other end of the phone was Indian. And I was like, no, this isn't good. I was like, I didn't trust this at all. So instead of giving her my actual bank card, like my debit card, I gave her my my Chase Amazon card, because I was like, if you're gonna rob me, you're not gonna get access to my actual money. Like, I refuse. And like, on the off chance that they're like, well, we at Motorola don't have like any information on this thing, I have the phone call recorded. I don't know if I have to legally tell somebody that the phone call is being recorded or not, because I don't. Because I forget, because the call recorder just kind of like activates whenever you make a call. But I feel like I shouldn't have to tell people they're being recorded. Like, especially a company.
I'm trying to think. Because I know companies let you know when you're being recorded. I don't know if it's a legal issue.
Yes, I realize now I can hit him, as long as he doesn't have that aura around him. But it's easier just to wait for the blue.
He just likes to.
No, like when he does, the blue attack is an upward attack. And I can just walk up to him when he does that. Everything else is a forward attack. So I'd have to like sneak in. I had to sneak in after he finished the attack and try to hit him. And it just isn't smart. Or it isn't as convenient for me as the person playing the game to do that. Like, he was not on the same plane as me, but he hit me. Like, see, I couldn't hit him. I couldn't hit him there if I wanted to. I can probably hit him on the green. Oh, like he can't get hurt. You can't touch him. Oh, my God. It's like, God, the fact that you can only get so close is so frustrating.
But yeah, when you went back to the whole like Diet Coke button thing.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Because we're almost at the credits.
Okay.
God damn it! God damn it! Thank you. I one fucking hit. All right. Yeah, that was it. That's the series finale. Like, we're done. Like, ain't no point in like like we're beating a dead horse at this point. There's only 2 more episodes. There'd only be 2 more episodes in the series. Like, that's it. Like, we played it as every character. Beat it on hard mode.
Done more than once.
Yeah, did Donatello twice. Defeat the hard mode and you will be a true ninjas. You will be a true ninjas. Oh, sorry. You will be true ninjas. But the problem is they still apostrophe ninjas, which it was incorrect. Yeah. So yeah, beating on hard mode is the only way to get an actual ending. So yeah, go ahead with Diet Coke.
So the whole Diet Coke thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, Trump, while he was in office, installed a Diet Coke button in the Oval Office,
Mm-hmm.
specifically on his desk. That when you press the button, someone would bring him a Diet Coke on a silver platter.
In a can, in a bottle, in a glass. What are we talking about here?
I think it was specifically like a glass bottle.
Okay. And I'm assuming it's just a button that like sends a signal to a thing somewhere that lights up that lets people know, oh, he wants a Coke. Like that's it.
Yeah, it was literally installed just for that.
And Biden took it out.
Yeah,
He didn't replace it. He just took it out.
he just got rid of it.
So my question is like, is it hardwired to anything, or is it literally like a Bluetooth button that like?
We've not got like full stories about it or anything, but we just know that there was a button.
Because a part of me
Before
feels
that.
like it likely wasn't hardwired to anything, so like removing it was probably incredibly easy. Like he just had to take it out. Like he just had to like peel it off the desk and be like, all right, that's it. That's that. Because like my only question then would be like, did it damage the desk? You know what I mean? Also, like I've moved really far away from the microphone, and I'm pretty sure my audio quality. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's better. So like, was it really far away from the desk? I mean, sorry. Like, did it damage the desk, like the varnish on the desk or anything like that, or was it just like, yeah, here it is?
It was just literally just on the desk as far as I'm aware. Like it was. I don't think it was like wired to the desk. It was just like literally a remote button that he kept on his desk. I think. You'd have to do your own research,
I won't.
but CNN reported on it. Like so, I mean, enough news sources have reported on it that it is confirmed that it's a real thing.
The bigger question is,
'Cause I
why
was-
does anybody care? Because I feel like that's kind of the issue with all of this.
'Cause
Also,
again, all the things that he did, like that's the thing. Like, it's more or less like just one final like. Of course, he had a Diet Coke button.
because I feel like they're really just trying to point out like this is like like Biden is really undoing all the Trump. I'm like, all right.
I mean, there's all the things that he's already undone. Like that one doesn't really matter.
Because if it was me, like I just replace it. Like I was like, oh, this is like my thought would be like, this is a pretty good idea. Like I'd like have it replaced with like a Diet Sprite button. Like yeah, like if I hit this, just bring me a Diet Sprite. And my question would be then like, and I don't know how I would get an honest answer because my question would be, hey, if I do this, is this annoying? Like, is this annoying? Like, what do you mean, sir? I mean, like, this button, do you find it offensive? Do you find it insulting? Is it annoying to you? Do you think it shouldn't exist? And if they were like, yeah, we hate it a little bit, then I'd be like, okay, well, never mind then. Like, that would be my response. It's like, well, okay, well, then I'm not gonna put it in the thing. Like, I'm gonna take it out. Like, I won't, like, I'll just take it out, but I won't replace it. Because again, I would replace it with like, can you bring me a bottle of water? Like, can you bring me a Diet Sprite? Like a Sprite Zero? That'd be great. It's like, thank you. And they bring one, it's like, refreshing. Because it's like, you need anything else, sir? Nah, that's it. Like, I'd be like the most chill president ever. It's like people would hate me because I'm black, so that's fine. But
really, as incredulous as it is, like it's unoffensive.
it's unoffensive and
But
it's
it is
strange. Like the idea that Donald Trump likes Diet Coke doesn't surprise me, like at all. Apparently, it seems like there's a big divide now amongst like the people who were supporting Trump to the point where they were like willing to like raid the White House or raid the Capitol. There has been a gigantic split among them because my favorite part about this was all of them apparently watched the news expecting something to happen. What they thought would happen was that Donald Trump would interrupt the inauguration and have Biden arrested, have Michelle and Barack Obama arrested, have the Clintons arrested. He would have all of these people arrested. Like, arrested, Mark. Like, put in jail. Like, that's what they thought would happen. They thought that that was supposed to happen because apparently that's what Trump made it seem like he was going to do, was he was going to, like, and they used a specific word. Like,
Don't forget the wall. That
no, that's not, no. No, you can put that and shove it up your ass. Compared to the shit, like the wall, that's nothing. That's a joke. They thought this man was going to arrest Joe Biden. I just want to point out, like, at that point, he wasn't even president. Like, technically speaking, until Joe is sworn in, I guess you could say, like, he's still president. No, man, you weren't president. And, like, that's only something you would expect to see in a movie, that you would, like, wait until the last minute. Like, hold it on there. Like, yeah, like, he would have, like, the army and whatever on his side and shit like that. No, not at all. And because none of that happened, because they were all expecting it and it never happened, a large chunk of people were upset and, like, dejected that it never happened. Like, when they saw the inauguration kind of go off without a hitch, they were a little upset. And, like, a lot of them felt like, this is it, like, it's over. It doesn't, like, we lost. And, like, more or less, like, the leader of QAnon is like, just go back to your everyday life. Just go back to your regular lives. Like, that's, like, I'm not saying that they're wrong for that. And there are some people who feel like there's something still coming. Just, like, keep hope alive and yada, yada, yada. God will always win. Not sure how that factors in. But ultimately, it's like, yeah, just let it go. Like, this was, like, we had the support of the commander-in-chief. And I think a lot of people are realizing now, like, a lot of those people now are realizing that they didn't. They never did. He was only really concerned with himself. And now he's basically, like, let it all go. The thing they thought he was fighting for, he wasn't. And now they see that, like, he didn't have it in him to try to do anything. He just let it go. Supposedly, he also left Biden a letter.
Yeah.
And Biden said, like, the only words it was generous. And we don't know what that means.
It's very generous, and I'm not gonna read it because it was a friendly letter.
He said he won't talk about it until he speaks to Trump directly. And, like, I don't know, like, what that means. You don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. But, yeah.
Here's a scary thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that these people are crazy enough to actually try to assassinate Biden?
If they were gonna, they missed their opportunity. Because as me and my mom were watching the inauguration, we were watching him walk to the White House, I said out loud, if anybody was going to kill this man, now's the time. No one's wearing... to be fair, it would have been really fucking hard because they had that shit locked the fuck down. It would have been really hard, but he was just walking out the middle of the street. Like, he wasn't crowded by people because of the COVID distancing. And yeah,
you'd have to be a sniper, but still.
Yeah, well, like, if you had a rifle with a scope on it and you were a good shot, you could have shot Biden in the head and it would have been televised on national TV. Like, that would have been it. Like, that just would have been it. But nothing happened. Like, it went off without a hitch. I think that those people who did what they did only did so because they had the
what they found was government backing.
I just want y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed that, but, like, in the eye catch for the demo, the eye catch for the game, when Michelangelo is on screen, it has Leonardo as the first player, and every time it was basically attributing all of Michelangelo's work to the Leonardo sprites, which is like the Leonardo header, which is really weird, but that's not really here nor there. I just thought I'd point that out. Anyway, yeah, they had what they thought was support, and then they didn't, so they let it go. And a lot of people are just, like, choosing to let it go, which honestly is the right thing to do, because again, if y'all paid attention, a good lot of y'all are going to prison like you're getting arrested. And what happened? The day that Trump was supposed to like pardon a lot of people, what happened? He didn't pardon any of y'all. You didn't have support. He didn't care. That's like like when I say like, you know, what I say about these people, I feel like that's the stuff they really need to focus on. Is Trump didn't have their back. It was all idiocy to even to begin to like try to do what they thought he wanted them to do. Like he set them up for failure and he let them take the fall. Like for me personally, that would have been it. Like I would have like lost all faith in him, and I'd have just been like, no, fuck this. I just would have went back to being a closet racist. But anyway, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will see y'all next week in February. No one's here. It's just me and him. We'll be playing a really good game. Really good. All right, y'all. Peace.